This is a solution for number 11 of Chapter 7 in Aplia. Callahan conducted a study to evaluate the effectiveness of physical exercise programs for individuals with chronic arthritis. Participants with doctor-diagnosed arthritis either received Tai Chi course immediately or were placed in a control group to begin the course 8 weeks later. At the end of the 8-week period, self-reports of pain were obtained for both groups. Data similar to the results obtained in the study are shown in the following table. In this table, we see that it indicates the mean amount of pain reported for those who went through the Tai Chi course is 3.7, with a standard error of 1.2. The other control group experienced an average of 7.6 in terms of level of pain, with a standard error of 1.7. Drag blue rectangles onto the following graph to construct a bar graph indicating the means, and place the red plus signs above and below the top of each bar to indicate the mean plus or minus the standard error locations to incorporate all the information in the table. So we'll begin with plotting the information for those who went through the Tai Chi course. And here we'll just center it in this area. And we're going to move this up to reflect the mean of 3.7. So watch the value on the right until it increases to 3.7. And we're right about there. We're a little over 4, so we're going to move that in again so that it's centered around this category. And we'll do the same for the control group. We'll set this here. The mean for this group was 7.6. So we're going to bring this up until it reads 7.6 on the right. And there we go. So 7.6 and 3.7. And then we're going to plot the standard error plus and minus. Here down in the explanation, again 3.7 plus 1.2 puts us at 2.5 all the way up to 4.9. Again, it's spanning the range of this middle area, which is the mean, and then plus and minus the standard error. So we would set this first one at 2.5 and the second one at 4.9. Again, those values are coming from looking at the mean values. In this case, it was the 3.7. So we have 3.7 plus one standard error of 1.2. That gives us the 4.9 that we plotted here, 4.9. And then if we go below the mean, it's 3.7 minus 1.2. And that's where we got the 2.5. So those are our values here, 2.5, 4.9, and we're going to do the same here. Again, it's based on the mean plus or minus the standard error. So we would take 7.6 and add the standard error of 1.7. And that's where this value here of 9.3 is coming from. And then below the mean, we would calculate 7.6 and subtract the standard error of 1.7. And we get 5.9, and that's where this value is coming from. So we're going to place one at 5.9. And then one also at 9.3. And once we've done that, we've incorporated all the information here from the table. We're saying the range is from the mean of 3.7 and all the way up to 4.9 and down to 2.5. Again, that's representing that the most common sample means for this category would fall within this range of 2.5 to 4.9. And here we would say that the common sample means would lie between 5.9 and 9.3, again, based on the mean and the standard error. And here we're asked to determine if the Tai Chi course was helpful in reducing arthritis pain. And because we don't see any overlap of these values, we feel pretty confident that the Tai Chi course had significantly less pain, or those who went through the Tai Chi course, reported significantly less arthritis, because the mean values are very different and the span of standard error for both categories do not overlap. In other words, this value of 4.9 is not in this range from 5.9 to 9.3. So we can eliminate anything that says no and then identify between these two. So yes, the Tai Chi course helps reduce arthritis because it results in significantly lower mean self-reported level of pain. Or yes, the Tai Chi course reduces arthritis pain, but the mean self-reported level of pain is not significantly lower. And we would determine that it is because, again, those ranges do not overlap.